Good day, everyone. Welcome, grade 10 class. Before I start this proper discussion, allow me to present to you the students behind this successful video presentation. My members, JOMARIE BRIBON, Angelilica GUMAHONG, JONALYN LANGCAY, Jenny BUENO, and yours truly, Angelita de la Cruz. From the most essential learning competency for grade 10, our topic is all about use a variety of informative, persuasive, argumentative writing techniques. So before proceeding on our proper discussion, I would like to read to you our objectives. At the end of 30-minute discussion, the students will be able to identify the different writing techniques, characteristics, and uses. Number 2, appreciate the techniques in developing an effective essay. And number 3, use a variety of informative, persuasive, and argumentative writing techniques through an essay. Writing. Before we proceed to our discussion, let us first define what is writing. Writing is an important form of communication. It allows the students to put their feelings and ideas in paper to organize knowledge and beliefs into convincing arguments and to convey meaning through well-constructed text. And writing technique is a style that authors use to convey their message in manner that is effective and meaningful to their readers. Let us first have an activity here, and it is titled Solve Me. So we will solve these letters, or we will solve or give the meaning of these definitions. So number 1, it is the process of using symbols like letters of the alphabet, punctuation, spaces to communicate thoughts and ideas in a readable form. And this is a writing. Number 2, it is the central argument or thesis statement of the text. And this is a claim. And number 3, it means to give reasons for or against something. And this is argue. Number 4, it means to impart information or knowledge. And this is inform. And number 5, it means to make something believe or feel sure about something, especially by using logic, argument, or evidence. And this is convince. Okay, these words are a big help to our discussion. And let us move on to informative writing. Informative writing, it educates the readers by imparting straightforward information, facts, and details on a certain topic. It gives them a new understanding or new appreciation of some topics which might be familiar with. Writers answers questions of how and why. And here are the types of informative writing. Number 1 is definition essay. Definition essay, it provides detailed explanation of an idea. Like for instance, about love. The writers define love based on his research or even his personal experiences. And number 2, the cause and effect essay. This also explains the connection or link up or two or more events. For example, cyberbullying. The essay may contain the reasons why one experienced cyberbullying and what are the effects of this. And number 3 is the opposing sides essay. This presents all sides of issue, the pros and cons. For instance, on death penalty, the essay may all have the details why death penalty needs to push through and not. Number 4, the process essay. It gives a step-by-step explanation on how something works or how to do something. For example, how to travel solo successfully. So in this kind of essay, you are expected to point out or tip show to travel a solo successfully. And these are the three main parts of the informative writing. And we also have the formula that you must remember when you write an argumentative writing. We have here introduction. So introduction is the beginning, or the introduction needs to present the topic and grab your reader's attention. It needs to include the focus sentence for the entire essay. And number 2 is the body. For the body of informative essay, it should provide all the necessary information. It has to piece out fully the lack of information in an issue. As a writer, we must use various sources, facts, and experts' judgments. Make sure all your facts are accurate, and you also have to create an outline that will organize your facts in a logical way. Number 3, the conclusion. In conclusion, you should restate about the seriousness of an issue and summarize the facts for and against the main topic. You should never introduce some new information or ideas in the conclusion. Its main purpose is to round off your informative essay and sum it up. Let us move on to persuasive writing. So persuasive writing, it is to convince the readers of the validity of the writer's argument. So here it attempts to convince the readers that the main point of view of the writer is valid or best. It tends to make the readers do certain things. And it tends to convince readers to believe in an idea or opinion and to do an action. Many writings such as criticisms, reviews, reaction papers, editorials, proposals, advertisements, and brochures use different ways of pursuing funds to influence the readers. So usually, it is an opinion supported by evidence and research. It builds arguments on opinion and factual statements. So we also have the formula that best remember the parts of persuasive writing. In introduction, articulate your source of information with a thesis statement. Thesis statements is the reaction to the issue. And in the body, we need to list at least 3 reasons for your opinions. And in the conclusion is to restate your opinion in a persuasive way. Just like in the informative, you must sum up or restate your opinion. But here in persuasive writing, you must persuade your readers. And here are the 5 techniques in persuasive writing. Okay, the first one is to choose a subject that interests you and that suits your purpose and audience. So the second, you must address the audience. And the third is to clarify your purpose. Fourth, make a draft for your essay. And lastly, you use words that reveal personal judgment or viewpoints such as undoubtedly, all, always, everybody, furthermore, and etc. So let's move on to the argumentative writing. Okay, what is argumentative writing? Here, it aims to change the reader's mind by convincing him or her to agree with your point of view or consider your stand arguments. So the main argument presented is elaborated and explained through the presentation of its pros. Pros is in favor and cons is in against of your position in a certain issue or topic. So it begins with an introduction, just like the informative and persuasive writing, and ends with a conclusion. In between are the body paragraph, where you must do the three things that you must do when writing an argumentative essay. So support your opinion, present the opposing point of view, and tell why the viewpoint is wrong. When you write an argument and you're trying to convince your readers that your opinion is correct. So the structure is here. Introduction has a statement of opinion. This is topic of argument. The body has the proof of facts that support your argument. An argument that your reader would make if they disagreed with your claim, and your response to the counter argument and conclusion has a strong statement of original claim. So that's all the topic we have, which is the informative writing, the persuasive writing, and the argumentative writing. So I have here an activity for you. In the activity it will serve as your assignment, and you will figure out what kind of writing are these topics. So we have here 5 topics, and you must tell me if it is informative, persuasive, or argumentative, and tell me why. So I will leave it here to you, your assignment. I hope you learned something for today's discussion. And again, we are the BSED English 3, presenting to you the topic on the use of persuasive, argumentative, and informative writing techniques. Thank you and have a good day.